And hello again, everyone. We welcome you inside the Thunderdome in Archbold as we are set for this Division 7 Girls Basketball District Championship game this afternoon. Pair of top seeds set to square off as the Tigers of North Baltimore take on the Panthers of Stryker. That's Miles Holliday. I'm Randy Roberts. Partner, big matchup this afternoon. Looking forward to what should be a really, really good district final.
Yeah, Randy, where else would you rather be than right here, right now, as Stryker continues to just be gritty and gutty all season long? And who scores more points than North Baltimore? This is going to be a fantastic game.
Now, first meeting ever between these two squads in girls basketball, so we are looking forward to an absolute fantastic matchup. Let's show you how these two teams got here to this district championship. For Stryker, they scored a win over Hilltop 48-15 before dispatching Fayette 40-36 in their district semifinal. For the Tigers of North Baltimore, no trouble with Toledo Horizon Science winning that one 79-6 and then getting a big win over Cardinal Stritch 61-17. And you mentioned it already, and we'll talk more in depth about North Baltimore in just a couple of minutes. But it's points and it's offense, the name of the game for the Tigers.
Go, go, go. If you're North Baltimore, they can score and fill it up in a hurry. They love a tempo that is up and down, and it's fun to watch.
Let's show you that starting lineup for North Baltimore. This is a team scoring almost 61 points per game while allowing 40 and a half, and it starts and ends with a sophomore, Lacey Allison, 34 points per game on the year. Second player in OHSAA history to go over 800 points in a season, but partner, she does a lot more than just score the basketball.
She sure does. 3 assists a game, 6 steals, 12 rebounds, shoots an incredible percentage of 54%, 80 from the free throw line, 39 from behind the arc. But the good thing is she's got a running partner also, Kaylee Allison. Between the two, they bring 42 points every time they step on the floor.
And they are a fantastic pair to watch. The losses for this North Baltimore team, it comes in at 21-3. Some pretty good girls basketball teams as well. Lipsick, Ada, and Arcadia, winners of the Northwest Central Conference. So they have been tested a little bit this year.
Yeah, the teams that you mentioned can score in high volumes as well. Mm-hmm. So that's the key when you're playing North Baltimore, being able to match their offensive firepower.
Meanwhile, for the Lady Panthers of Stryker, who ended up sharing the Buckeye Border Conference crown this year with Fayette and Eden, they come in scoring 42 points per game, but allowing just 28, and they have held 15 of their 24 opponents to under 30 points.
Yeah, defense first for this group, right? Connor Roofer does a great job with them. They are a tough-minded basketball team. We've had them a couple of times this year. Got to win those loose ball battles. Got to win those rebound battles. Got to win those ugly moments in basketball games, especially here if they're going to pull the upset against North Baltimore tonight.
As we mentioned in the bracket, they won their district semifinal over Fayette 40-36. That came just about 10 days after they had the chance to win the outright BBC championship and lost at home to the Eagles 47-36. So not that big score like we're going to see in North Baltimore, but 4 players that each kind of bring their own thing. When you kind of throw them all together, the ingredients are there to make a pretty good basketball team.
One other ingredient Connor Roofer would like is her team to be a little bit better at the free throw line. At times, this team has struggled at the free throw line. Can't do that here tonight if they're going to get the win over North Baltimore.
And their leading scorer in that win over Fayette was a freshman, Chloe Goebel. Started the year on the JV team and ended up getting 12 in a district semifinal.
Yeah, you and I saw her originally early in the year, came in off the bench against Delta and played fantastic. Has parlayed those good moments into even bigger things. 8 points and 4 rebounds per game for Chloe Goebel. She's going to be a good one.
They also have Grace Fralick, gives them about 8.5 points and 6 rebounds. Abby Oberlin had 8 against Fayette, but really runs the offense with 3 assists per game. And Anna Donovan might not be the big scorer like Big Brother, but the sophomore at times can fill it up.
Keep an eye on Abby Oberlin, top 3-point shooter for the Stryker team at 36% behind the arc.
We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll get you some keys to the game, get you set. It's District Championship Basketball here on NWOhio.live.
Discover top-quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top-quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
Discover your potential at Four County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose Four County Career Center.
Bring it. Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one? I gotta go eat, man. Sorry, I'll see you later.
Randy and Miles back with you here from the Thunderdome in Archbold as we get closer to the start of this district championship game. Miles, while we have a moment, let's take a look at some keys to the game in this one tonight. Let's start some keys for North Baltimore.
Number one for North Baltimore, a quick closeout, especially on shooters for Stryker. Fantastic shooters like Abby Oberlin. Even Donovan can fill it up from outside. Creighton from outside. Three-point shooting is going to have to be big for Stryker, and we've had them in the past. When they're proficient from behind the arc, they stay in games. Close out quickly. Take that away from Stryker. Fast, faster, and fastest. This is a high-octane North Baltimore offense. 16 times, Randy, they've been over 60 points. They want to get it and go, and I love that tempo. And, then, of course, number three, the amazing Lacey Allison. We talked about her in the starting lineups. 34 points per game. Are you kidding me? 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 steals. She absolutely does it all. She's amazing indeed.
And some keys this afternoon for the Lady Panthers is Stryker.
Well, it's kind of like a boxing match, isn't it? You got to survive the early rounds, especially against North Baltimore. 8-0 lead against Cardinal Stritch, 19-3 after the first. No way Stryker stays in this basketball game if North Baltimore gets off to a big lead early in this one. Number two, be opportunistic. Randy, it's one of these keys every time. Got to make your bunnies when you have them, don't you? Mm-hmm. Got to make your free throws when you have them. And Stryker has to do that here tonight. Be opportunistic on free points. And then limit the others. We all know that Lacey Allison, it can fill it up with the best of them, but what are the other ladies going to do for North Baltimore? Limit those opportunities. Kind of like when you used to play Michael Jordan. You let Michael get his points, limit the other players, see if he can stay in this game.
Well, our officials for this one today, we've got Brayton Sauter, Scott Norris, and Patrick McInnes. And the winner of this one is going to move on. They're going to play in the regional semifinal Tuesday night at Bluffton University, and they're going to get either Miller City or Macomb.
That's a great facility. The Beaver Dam down there. Love going there and watching basketball.
So that is what's on the line in this one. Our game today is brought to you by Bev Bundy Realtor. Call an experienced professional when buying and selling real estate. Bev Bundy's over 30 years in the real estate business and has sold over 5,000 homes. Call Bev today at LPG Realty, 419-290-4238. We're also brought to you by Brian Ford. 0% financing is back on many new vehicles. Visit Brian Ford online at brianford.com. Continuing with the announcements of our lineups for this one, as Miles and I, you got here a lot earlier than I did, and the place is pretty empty, and then they threw open the doors, and like a flood, the people have arrived.
It was like a Black Friday sale. Everyone came running in to get their seats. Really two fantastic crowds. I would say maybe just by a small margin. A little bit more Stryker fans here than North Baltimore,
for
but it's
good
close.
Reason.
Yeah.
For good reason. One fan base came 10 minutes, the other one came an hour.
Yeah, but the North Baltimore people have showed up in a big way. Great atmosphere, great facility, and the beautiful, sweet smell of caramel corn wafting through the gymnasium as they sell it here to the concession stand. As good as any caramel corn outside of Stryker.
And our game today is also brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow Bricks to Clicks on Facebook or visit them at 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio. We're also brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor serving our community and beyond. Visit Willis.com to learn more. We also thought that Coach Willis might be in attendance. And Miles, you have
We just
caught
saw
him. We caught him there. So
no, it was at the bottom of our screen. I thought that was Coach Willis that we saw walking. You know it's a big-time atmosphere when Stryker breaks out. Yes, the Panther. The mascot is here. It's big time.
So, Coach Willis, we know it's you. No hiding.
Goebel versus Cotterman. It's go time from the Thunderdome. You ready to go, Randy Roberts?
Let's go. Let's have some fun. District championship game. Lots on the line. Stryker in the white, North Baltimore in the black. Officials making sure everything is set, and it looks like we are good to go, maybe. Making sure everything's good at the scores table. A bit of an extended delay.
Kind of fooled the student section with the Let's Go Tigers chant.
And opening tap controlled by the Tigers. I want to make sure they get the arrow correct. It's been an issue at a few tournament sites this past week.
Already, you see the attention on Lacey Allison as Donovan that was trying to deny her, but she gets the rebound.
Three ball's no good. Putback doesn't go. Third attempt, scores, and she's going to have a chance at a three-point play. And you can see early on why she averages 34 a night.
Yeah, watch Lacey Allison. First off the floor, two-hand strong rebound, and she puts it back up and in and says, I'm not finesse, I'm power indeed.
Have a chance here at an early three-point play. That one rims out. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Anna Donovan.
Boy, how quick off the floor was Lacey Allison early on that possession.
Stryker on offense for the first time. Here's Donovan at the elbow. Is able to drive down to the low block. Kick out, comes back up top. Panthers want to reset. Coach Ebright playing a little defense in the corner as well.
He's in a good defensive position, isn't he? Clapping along.
Ball gets reversed, this time at the right wing.
Stryker a little bit confused of the defense that they are seeing. It's a zone front, but when the ball is in front of a defender, they play man.
Now off the drive, attempt is no good, but we'll see Abby Oberlin go to the free throw line.
Well, what a smart play by Oberlin. Uses a screen to entice Allison to step over top of it and then goes to the baseline with a dribble drive and gets an early foul. Keep an eye on that. Lacey Allison with her first one.
Oberlin at the line will knock down the first free throw, put Stryker on the board. 6:58 left to go in quarter number one.
You're Connor Roofer. Next time down on the offensive possession, you go at Allison again, don't you?
I think so. Second attempt is good, so Oberlin knocks down both free throws. Hey, let's mention, how about Ken? A little gold on the scoreboard for a championship Saturday.
That's why he's the best producer in all the business, Ken Rieker.
He knows what's at stake in this one. There's Allison up top. Gives this one off to the wing right side. Calls for the basketball back. Starts a drive. Lots of contact. Ball's loose. Mad scramble. We'll get a tie-up. This is going to be Stryker basketball.
Well, how about this? Watch the defensive intensity by Creighton up top. Just physically matches the intensity of Allison. Two-hand shove, and then the first one on the floor. Elite-level effort early in this one.
The Lady Panthers able to bring this one into the front court. Oberlin once again holding on to the basketball. Lob comes in. Here's Goebel. Gets the kick out. Freilich's going to turn down the three. Steps through the double team. She can be called for the travel.
I think when they watch this back tomorrow, they're going to say, let that fly. Had the open three look. Go ahead and be a little bit greedy.
Ends up being a turnover. Now the Tigers will take over with the basketball.
I love the fact that Stryker is picking up Allison at half court. Try to make her life very difficult.
Try to get a little help, bring the ball into the front court, calling for it on the baseline. Open off the double team. Temp's going to be no good for Cotterman. And Stryker has the miss. And how about the noise that erupts every time Stryker comes away with a basketball?
They're going to keep getting more and more confidence as they hang in this basketball game. Talk about a rebound right there.
A massive one. Grabbed by Paintner. Now three is up and good. And the celebration for Lacey Allison.
Oh, release, rotation, and splash. The step back variety.
She's got all 5 for the Tigers. They're up 5-2 as you see. 5.5 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Stryker trying to get set. Waiting for that cutter. There it is. Able to work her way around the defense. Travel's going to be called yet again on Grace Freilich.
I thought for a second it was going to be a foul on Allison coming right there. Got it with the forearm to the chest. The officials allowed it, though. It's been a physical early portion of this basketball game, and they're telling everybody, you better bring your strong person card for this one.
Last time I saw that was Ken Reeker when there was a line in the restroom. He needed to let everyone know he needed to be in and out. How about another just nice, easy 3-ball?
You got to extend against Allison. Make sure she beats you off the dribble if she beats you. She is so good from behind the arc.
3 trying to answer that one a little too strong out of Goebel. Second effort is going to be good for Abby Oberlin.
Abby Oberlin, who is normally the one dishing it off, being a little selfish early, and a good thing because now she's got 5 points.
That's all 5 for Stryker. They're down 8-5. Here's Allison behind the back dribble, but it's going to be taken away. Oberlin gets the steal. Oberlin to the rim is going to draw the foul. She's going to go to the free throw line and flex in before she even shoots her shots.
Abby Oberlin, left-hand side. She has been fantastic for Stryker early. A-plus effort, Abby Oberlin.
So Abby Oberlin will go to the free throw line. First attempt on the way, in and out.
Now, one of the issues for Stryker this year has been right here at the free throw line. Oberlin, a 54% free throw shooter.
Second attempt coming. And that one will drop through. It's early on, 3 of 4 from the stripe for Oberlin.
Got to dig in on defense. You're surviving early. Got to make sure you survive the whole first quarter.
3 from the corner. That one hits off the iron, no good. The attempt for Avery Benedict. Stryker gets the one and done. Panthers able to bring this one into the front court. Step, fire, open look, doesn't go for Clemens. And now it is the Tigers that push in transition. That one's going to be stripped away. The Stryker defense has come to play here early on. Panthers looking inside, not with positioning as Freilich. She's being denied by Leah Trout. Now in the corner, Goebel. 3, no good. Offensive rebound, and off the window is good for the senior Allie Rufer. And we've got ourselves a quick time. Officials.
Now, they blew the whistle for a timeout, but both teams say, did you call it or did you call it? I think it was an inadvertent whistle. I thought they were anticipating the timeout, but neither team actually called it. And here we go. We're going to play on.
So that's going to call over. So I think they had started the timer.
Hey, I'm all for it, though. This has been fantastic. Let's not slow it down. Let's keep going. Allie Riffer with 3 rebounds a game. None bigger than that offensive putback, cleaning up the garbage for Stryker.
So it looks like a simple play on, and we're going to continue tied at 8. 3.5 minutes, and now we're going to foul away from the basketball.
Yeah, you see it right there, the grab. They're trying to fight over top the screen. That was Clemens, who kind of got caught up. And it's a good thing because there was going to be a backdoor easy layup had North Baltimore been able to see it.
Tigers will inbound from side court. Stryker's going to take this time, get a change as Reese Creighton checks into the lineup again. Inbound in, here's Kaylee Allison with it near the center circle, trying to direct some traffic.
Creighton is playing 100% denial on Allison. I like the idea that Stryker continues to mix different defenders against Allison.
Pass intended for over the top. That was going to be taken away. Abby Oberlin, her second steal early on to this one.
She's been sensational early for this game.
Sure has. Creighton with it. Now they'll go inside. Freilich able to get around her defender to the basket, scores.
A nice little up fake and then a step through. And how about that, Stryker? Don't talk about surviving early. Talk about thriving early in this one.
They got a 10-8 lead as we near the 2.5-minute mark of this opening quarter. Another denial. This is going to be taken away. As Goebel that time forces the turnover. 3-ball on the way. That one off the front of the iron. Rebound's going to be knocked out of bounds, and this is going to stay with Stryker.
I love the fact that Stryker continues to hunt their three-point shot. Not making it yet, but keep shooting it.
Now this time we do officially have a timeout. So North Baltimore is going to take a quick timeout here. That gives us a chance to tell you that our game today is brought to you by American Property Preservation, assisting homeowners and businesses to maintain and improve their properties, including excavating, concrete, doors, windows, siding, roofing, and decks. Are they worried about snow removal anymore?
I did hear we have one more chance.
There's some. They have 40 years of experience, do high-quality work at fair prices. Call American Property Preservation, 574-376-5971.
We thought it'd be a pretty good ball game. Been absolutely fantastic so far, hasn't it?
Are you not entertained?
Sure am, Maximus. What an environment. I would say probably 90% full. It's hot in here. Smells like caramel corn. The Panthers here. Great basketball. What else do you want?
What more do you need? So now a lot of area teams all in action. Inbound comes inside. Goebel can't get it to go. Left-handed for the putback. Doesn't go, but Grace Freilich's going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, just a great job of anticipating by Freilich. And then look at the right-hand reach to bring it over to the left. Tries the left-hand finish. Can't get it, but she's going to get herself to the line.
So here's Freilich at the line. And like you said, Miles, if you're Stryker, you want to be able to make enough of these, because it has not been your strong suit.
The longer they stay in this game, too, the more and more confident they're going to get, the more belief that they're going to have.
First one is good. Second attempt on the way. That one will drop through. Adds to that lead. Stryker's biggest of the afternoon, 12-8. It's over 2 minutes to go in our opening quarter. Allison will give and go. Ball's going to be deflected. Turnover once again.
Clinton Ebright got to be beside himself at the number of turnovers by North Baltimore.
Freilich tries to go baseline. She's going to be cut off. Entry pass will come inside. Freilich, couple of dribbles, gets the kick out. Goebel, pull-up jumper, free throw line, can't get it to go. And Lacey Allison has the miss.
That's one of the problems when you miss shots, how quickly North Baltimore gets it into the front court.
Entry pass is double teamed. Ball's loose on the floor. It's going to be taken away once again. Stryker now looking to go in transition. Here's Goebel, one bounce, and she's going to draw the fouls. It looks like Cotterman caught her on the side as we take a look at the replay.
Just a sensational pass by Oberlin, and a great job by the youngster running the floor. And Goebel is going to get herself to the free throw line, and Stryker, he can pitch a tent because they're living at the free throw line here in this first quarter.
So here is the 5'8" freshman Chloe Goebel at the line. First one no good. She's going to get one more. Second one gets a little help but drops through.
Boy, North Baltimore needs a bucket in the worst way. Got to stem this momentum that Stryker has built.
That's an 8-0 Stryker run. 3 from the wing. That one's going to be too strong. Global's got the miss. Abby Oberlin able to bring this one into the front court.
Did you see how quickly that Stryker defense collapsed on Allison as she tried to dribble drive? Somebody's going to have to hit a perimeter jumper to make it a little easier for North Baltimore.
Freilich open up top, gives it out. Here's Goebel. She'll knock down the triple.
The freshman says, you know what? I'm big time as well. Oh, Stryker early.
I don't think any of us had this. The Stryker now has North Baltimore doubled up. Entry pass, that one batted away, and we'll get a foul called, and this is going to go on Goebel.
Great hustle by Goebel, but going to be a little bit tardy. Good job by Cotterman to get there first. And you can't really fault the effort. Sometimes when you try really hard, you do pick up that foul.
So North Baltimore will inbound, 29 seconds to go in the quarter. Lacey Allison across the timeline. Allison gives up top. Swing it all the way around into the left corner. It'll go. Paintner sends it back to the wing. Ball is knocked away, loose on the floor. North Baltimore's going to win it back. Still 5 seconds to go. Allison can't get it to go. Stryker with a miss and a foul. And a little frustration showing, especially with Jocelyn Paintner.
Now, Paintner was arguing that she'd gotten contact with an elbow. You're going to see it on the left-hand part of your screen. See the elbow right there.
She might have a point.
But I think they got her with the reach before that. And that's a costly one because now with 1.3 left, Stryker's going to have an opportunity to build on this lead.
That was the 5th foul on North Baltimore, so Stryker's going to go to the line. It's Creighton. First one is good.
It's kind of like hitting in baseball or softball, isn't it? First one gets a couple hits, and all of a sudden, someone makes a free throw, the next person makes a free throw, and you become a good free throw shooting team in a hurry.
Second one on the way is good. So Reese Creighton scores. Now second left. Three-quarter quarter. Looked like it had a chance. Little surprise early after one, 18-8. We'll take a timeout here on NW Ohio Live.
Discover top-quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top-quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
18-8, Stryker out in front after one. Panthers got to be liking what he saw so far.
Look how excited the Panthers got, the whiskers turned up. How cool that. You're the head basketball coach for the boys team at Stryker, and it's a big game, so what do? You get in the Panther outfit. Hats off to you, Tyler Willis. Great job right there.
North Baltimore with the basketball as we begin quarter number 2. 3 ball up top. That one is no good. Fans all wanting a call. There's a lot of battling going for the rebound inside.
Hey, Allie Roofer, tremendous job boxing out and then going up and get the rebound for Stryker.
High lob comes in. Here's Anna Donovan. Donovan with a pivot. That one is going to be lost on the way up.
Now Trout with tremendous help side defense to deny that one.
Now the Tigers in the half court. Benedict give. Hits the basketball back. Takes one dribble. Fires a fastball inside. That one's going to be taken away. And now no one's going to pick up on the shooter. Clemens able to take the 3. It's no good. Now Lacey Allison in the open floor is able to score.
Are you kidding me? How fantastic is she in the open floor? The reverse finish. Outstanding. Amazing stuff out of Allison.
She's got all 10 for North Baltimore as the Tigers trail 18-10, minute gone by in our second quarter.
Very reminiscent. Remember Quinn Kwasniak, Turtle, last year in the state tournament, scoring all the points for his team. Very similar for Allison.
Driving the answer out of Grace Freilich. She's up to, for 6. Scoreboard says 4.
I know Clinton Ebright, head coach for North Baltimore, concerned about their lack of points, but they're going to have to do something defensively because Stryker is chewing them up.
Trying to force it inside is Cotterman. She'll lose the handle. Looks at the official. One comes in a little too quick for Allie Rufer. Can't quite hang on to the basketball.
A little bit of a break there. North Baltimore needed that. If you're North Baltimore, got to remember you're playing the ladies in the blue and white. Don't get caught up with the lack of calls that you think you should be getting. Just keep playing basketball.
Kaylee Allison brings this one into the front court. Trying to work through a screen is Lacey. She gets the basketball back, trying to go baseline, gets the kick out. 15-footer is going to be good for Aubrey Cotterman.
Nice job by Cotterman, a 27% shooter on the year, but got herself set and buried that one.
Now Goebel left open, is able to take a dribble, knocks down the three-pointer.
How about Chloe? Second one, long range from downtown Stryker.
She's got 7, a balanced attack so far out of this Stryker team. A little give and go. This one is going to be out of the reach of Cotterman and out of bounds. Another turnover. Stryker will get it back. Panthers use this time to make a couple more changes. So here's Goebel at the wing, takes a couple of dribbles. Anna Donovan spots the open shooter again as they go inside out. 3-ball not quite there. The offensive rebound. We're going to get a foul. And this is going to go on. I'm not sure. Is this a Stryker foul?
Offensive rebounds have been huge for Stryker. And another one right there by Creighton. And I believe they're going to get Cotterman with the foul.
That is her second. Paytner gets the short break. She comes back in as Cotterman will sit down. Inbound comes into the corner. Creighton with it. Tried to get it to Freilich. Freilich holds high. Her pass is going to be taken away. Here's Lacey Allison. Allison trying to beat everyone down the floor. Throws up a shot. She's going to go to the line.
Now, a little bit of a late call, but it is the correct call. Watch Allison. Randy, we've seen players that are pretty quick, but Allison is one of those players that when she has the ball in her hands, she's even quicker than when she's running it without it. Fantastic burst when she has the basketball.
First free throw is going to be no good for the sophomore. It's already a 1,000 career point score in 2 years. Gets the second one, so she'll split the pair. Gets that lead back to 10.
They had Goebel in the corner all by herself, but Stryker missed her. Another change in defense for North Baltimore.
Goebel with it as the pass comes over the top, gets it out. Here's Creighton, turns down the 3. That's to Oberlin to go back into the corner. Goebel with a ball fake. Allison comes up with a steal. It's Lacey Allison on the way to the basket again, and she's going to go right back to the line.
Stryker fans don't like this one. They thought that Oberlin didn't get enough of the arm on that one. Thought it was out of control, but we know Lacey Allison, comfortable to finish on both sides of the rim, goes across. And if North Baltimore is going to get back in this one, they're going to have to take advantage of these free ones.
First one is good. So they gave that last foul to Reese Creighton.
That's an odd one.
Yeah, she was the trailer on that. That might be one if we get a chance to take a look at again at some time.
Here it is. Ken Reeker says, you want, you shall receive. Oof. Yeah, that's a tough one if you're Reese Creighton. You didn't even touch on that one.
Lead down to 8. Here's Goebel trying to extend it from the corner. 3 balls, no good. Allison has the miss. Gives into the corner. 3 on the way is good for Avery Benedict.
Avery Benedict, 24% behind the arc on the year. 100% that time.
Stryker's going to take a quick timeout here with 4:10 to go before halftime. That gives us a chance to tell you our game this afternoon is brought to you by Precision Ag Services. Precision Ag Services provide agronomic consulting from Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana. Have 35 years of industry experience. Call Josh Beaverson at 419-490-8129 or visit useprecisionag.com for more information.
Randy, I don't know if you saw who walked into the gym before the game, but our good friend Big Mo, and he sat exclusively with Stryker in that first quarter. Now he's starting to sway back to North Baltimore and sit with them. Big Mo is a real thing. Momentum all on the side of North Baltimore here.
And moments ago, this was a 10-point game. It has been cut in half.
There's so much attention, and rightfully so, is paid to Kaylee Allison. She can find her teammates. Great job finding Avery Benedict, and she buried it.
Goebel had the open 3, elected not to take it. Comes around into the corner. As Rufer had it momentarily. Now here's Oberlin. Oberlin to the basket. That one's going to be off the iron. And 2 teammates fighting each other for the rebound. It's going to end up being a held ball. It's going to stay with Stryker. You see 2 white jerseys at first.
Just extra activity by Stryker. The more aggressive the 2 teams getting their hands on it.
Off the inbound, it's Goebel who's going to get in and score. First 2-point bucket for the freshman.
Clinton Ebright is just upset because you do not let someone drive straight towards the inbounder and catch it.
3 ball is going to be no good. This one heads out of bounds right at the Stryker student section.
Jersey out?
The first row and the third row are telling me 2 different things. That's what I was trying to figure out. Third row is all Stryker blue. First row is all jerseys.
Who lets their kid leave in a J.J. McCarthy jersey? Who does that?
This one on the sideline. Stryker's going to hang on to this one. I got to say I'm impressed. Someone's got a Jordan jersey because, that's their dad's, right?
It has to be. Or was it the Jordan Love jersey for the Packers?
3 ball from the corner is going to be no good. Second attempt. And what looked like a clean block. Paintner with the look of bewilderment.
Here it comes, middle of your screen, a little bit of up fake, and Paintner, she says, "What? I got all balls, sir." Going to be her second, unfortunately, for North Baltimore. Everybody in the black and orange thought they had an argument on that one, and they might have.
Stryker will head back to the free throw line. First attempt is good.
A nice little answer here by Stryker. North Baltimore a moment ago had cut it to 5. Everything that seemingly had been going their way, and they've responded. First with the inbound easy 2, and now the free throws.
Jim gets a little quiet as Freilich second attempt hits the heel of the iron. As Smith comes away with a miss for the Tigers. Now Lacey Allison gives to the trailer. Back to Kaylee. They'll go inside Lacey, and we'll get a whistle and a foul.
Initially, Freilich does a great job stepping over top of the position. Lacey Allison tried to establish at the high post.
Is the second foul whistled on Aubrey Clemens.
Now watch Allison on the inbound. Always try to get it back to a shooter on the inbound, and she's got it.
Got the 3. That's going to be no good. Rebound comes out to Freilich.
That one looked like it kind of slipped off the hand for Allison.
Freilich from the free throw line looking for some help. Here's Goebel. Goebel not afraid to pull up in traffic. That one rolls off the rim. It's Kaylee Allison with the miss. She'll bring it into the front court. Kaylee will find the open shooter again. Same spot. for Avery Benedict as she knocks down her second triple of the afternoon.
The freshman shooting like a senior. AB getting it done.
Inside out for Stryker, trying to answer. That's no good. Cotterman's got the miss. Kaylee throws this one. Stryker knows that they're trying to go to Lacey, and they'll take it away.
A great anticipation by Oberlin, who had her eyes looking up court.
Creighton has it. Now to Oberlin. The entry pass, that one's batted away. Good job defensively by Kaylee Allison.
Now, Kaylee Allison, very fortunate she touched it. She gambled. Had she not touched it, that was going to be an easy lay-in for Stryker.
Lady Panthers inbound, minute 36 to go before halftime. It's Creighton off the inbound, entry pass, comes in Freilich. Freilich is double teamed, gets the kick out. 3-ball on the way, that one's going to miss everything and head out of bounds.
Now, even though it's a miss, keep shooting it, Roofer, because you are open. And you have to make teams pay when they leave you open.
Big opportunity here for the Tigers. They've got the basketball with a minute 20 to go before halftime. It's Lacey Allison trying to get the entry pass. Thinks better of it. Now baseline drive, Kaylee. And the deflection is up and in. Who gets that one?
The immaculate deflection for North Baltimore.
We'll have to consult the scorebook, see who figures out who's going to get that bucket. And now the drive and the score for Grace Freilich.
You see why Freilich, one of the top scorers for Stryker at 9 a game, can hunt her own shot inside the key. And when she goes hunting, she usually comes home with dinner.
Now does Benedict have another one? That one a little too strong. Good box out. And we're going to have a foul with 30 seconds to go before we get to halftime.
Fundamentally sound on the defensive glass. You want to talk about boxing out. Great job by Stryker. And they're going to get a foul to add to that great box out.
Third team foul.
I mean, here's the deflection. The immaculate deflection, and it goes in. Where's Franco Harris and Frenchie Fuqua?
I guess that's going to be for Kaylee. She's the last North Baltimore player to touch it. Good entry pass goes inside. Freilich able to turn and score. First half, Grace Freilich's having with 11.
Yeah, she's been a problem for North Baltimore as they got a chance for the last shot.
Kick comes out to the wing. 3-ball on the way. It's no good. And that's how this first half will end. So Stryker has taken advantage of turnovers, and the Panthers will take a 30-23 lead into the break. We'll take a timeout here on NW Ohio Live.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Halftime here from the Thunderdome, 30-23. Stryker in front of North Baltimore. Randy and Miles with you again, and very entertaining first half of basketball to determine a district champion.
Boy, I can't imagine Connor Roofer not being excited about her group's effort in that first half. If you would have told her they'd have a 7-point lead at halftime, she would have taken it, right?
Absolutely.
Pregame, they were absolutely fantastic. Randy, I thought Stryker was the first one on the floor to get loose balls, did a great job rebounding the basketball, and did a capable job of stopping Lacey Allison. Now, good for North Baltimore, though. They've been able to stay in this one because of the contributions of players like Avery Benedict. Not out of the woods yet if you're Stryker, only a 7-point margin.
Our game today is brought to you by Laramie & Sons Sports Cards, Collectibles, and Supplies in Holland, Rossford, and Temperance, Michigan. Don't forget about game nights in Rossford, including Pokemon on Thursdays and Magic the Gathering on Fridays. For latest updates, follow Laramie & Sons Sports Cards, Collectibles, and Supplies on Facebook. We're also brought to you by the Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. Main Stop supports local athletes. A Thirsty Thursday's coming up. Coffee, cappuccino, fountain pops, only 79 cents all day long. Use Marathon Rewards at any Main Stop. Get at least a nickel off of every purchase. And as always, Main Stop is the best stop.
They got some fuel at Main Stop and gassed up with some coffee to get ready for this one.
3-ball to start the second half is going to be no good. We're going to get a foul on the rebound. And this is going to go on, looks like the Lady Tigers.
Now, this is a costly one, as Painter going to pick up her third in the opening moments of the second half, and you see the frustration on her face as they're going to have to go to the bench and bring in Auburn Smith, a freshman.
Stryker gets the miss on defense and the foul, and they'll take over with the basketball. Ball loose on the floor, and we'll get a held ball, and it's going to stay with Stryker.
Well, you see Allison applying the pressure on the defensive side, and the referee is instructing both teams to go to the bench because Stryker's going to call a timeout.
So Stryker, I think instead of the held ball, they got a timeout in. So quick 30-second timeout so we can tell you that our game today is brought to you by Bev Bundy Realtor. Call an experienced professional in buying and selling real estate. Bev Bundy's over 30 years in the real estate business and has sold over 5,000 homes. Call Bev today at LPG Realty, 419-290-4238. We're also brought to you by Brian Ford, your 7-time President's Award dealer, celebrating 25 years in business. Visit them at brianford.com. So the arrow will not move. Stryker's going to be charged to timeout.
A great job by Connor Roofer to save that possession. Got that timeout quick off the bench. Got in the ear of the official to save it.
Well, it still would have been their ball after the arrow, but I guess wanted to save that for later in the quarter should it come up. High lob comes in underneath, and the good score for Aubrey Clemens.
Now, points aplenty inside the key for Stryker here today. Love the design. Go after the freshman Smith, who just checked into the game.
Gives Stryker a 9-point lead. Kaylee Allison gives into the corner. 3-ball on the way. That's going to hit the iron. And the rebound is grabbed by Goebel. Now it's Abby Oberlin. Gives ahead as Clemens is able to bring this one into the front court. Clemens looking for that lob again. Instead, starts to cut through the lane. Gets the kick out. Here's Creighton. She'll knock down the triple.
Hey, Creighton likes two. She likes two, but she really loves the 3-ball. Race Creighton, big time.
12-point lead for Stryker. 3-ball, that one quite all theirs. Leah Trout had it slip out of her hands, but the putback is good.
Leah Trout said pass, Randy. She yelled pass on that one.
Finds Lacey Allison, who's halfway to her average. And the entry pass comes right back in, and a foul is going to be called. Second time, see North Baltimore think they got a clean block. This time, it's going to go on Smith.
Clemens, great job posting up. The spacing, though, for Stryker was fantastic. It doesn't allow anybody from North Baltimore to come over and help because the spacing is so good.
So Aubrey Clemens, the 5'8 junior with 2 points tonight, is able to knock down her first free throw. 10 made free throws this afternoon now for Stryker.
And Cotterman going to check back in for North Baltimore as they are snacking on some danger. Lead up to 12 again.
Tigers able to bring this one into the front court. Lacey Allison gets that double from the volleyball line. That one grazes off the front of the iron. Goebel with another miss and has the outlet for Oberlin. Oberlin will give this one up to Clemens. Clemens gives into the corner. The baseline drive off the window and the score. Now, what an impressive tournament run this has been for Chloe Goebel.
Stryker is just slicing and dicing this North Baltimore defense, living on the low block.
And we'll get a whistle on Stryker. Too much contact on the dribble drive. This will be the second on Reese Creighton. First foul whistled against the Lady Panthers here in this second half. Still 5.5 minutes to go in our third quarter. Now Allison straight on. She'll bury the triple.
Now how about that killer crossover? Unbelievable. Give her just a little bit of glimpse of daylight and she'll make your defense go dark.
And North Baltimore is going to take time out here with 5:16 to go in our third quarter as they trim that lead to 39-28. Game today is brought to you by Bricks to Click, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow Bricks to Clicks on Facebook or visit us at 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio. We're also brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor serving our community and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more. Well, Miles, I do have some bad news for you.
A little bit of bad news.
This is going to be our last girls basketball broadcast of the year.
Well, if it is indeed the last one, it is a special one. This has been fun stuff, buddy. Both teams doing a great job. The level of effort has been elite.
They do have some good news, though.
I like good news.
We're still going to have some boys basketball next week.
I love it. Let's do it.
So I believe we've decided Tuesday night in Napoleon for boys district semifinals.
Can't wait to be on the catwalk yet again at the Grand Canyon.
On the catwalk. The catwalk. I was not singing it. I don't want.
That was right, said Fred back in the day.
Three ball from the corner, in and out. Tough break. Reese Creighton about fighting inside. That one's going to be taken away. As Allison takes the rebound away from Fralick. Lacey Allison just stops. Three ball. That one is going to go out of bounds. And it's going to be Stryker ball.
You don't see that every day. And Coach Clinton Ebright up off the bench, letting her know it's okay, Lacey. Still lots of time in this basketball game. It's only an 11-point margin.
Stryker's going to try it again. Reese Creighton from the corner. This time it's good.
And remember one of our keys? Quick closeout by that North Baltimore defense. That one was really tardy. Release, rotation, and splash. It's a three-for-all for Stryker.
It's 8 points for Creighton this afternoon. That lead, the biggest of the game. And now we got a foul. It's away from the basketball. This is the opposite side. This is going to go on Creighton.
A little bit of a break here for North Baltimore is they feel as if a lot of the whistles have gone in the favor of Stryker here today.
Creighton's going to sit down with 3 fouls. You know, we talked about how the Strikers obviously made things very difficult for Lacey Allison as Kaylee's turnaround is going to be no good. She's going to save that from going out of bounds, and now is going to get pushed while trying to save the basketball.
Tom Izzo always says the early part of the game is for the teams to figure out how the game's going to be called, and then it's up to the players and coaches to adapt to that style of the game. And the officials established early in this one, right? You could be physical if you want to play in this game today. So both teams have to be responsible figuring out how it's played.
Backside inbound is no good, but Cotterman's going to be fouled, and we will see the senior go to the free throw line.
Yeah, very, very acceptable little move away from the OB under. for Cotterman. Kind of caught that Stryker defense napping a bit.
It's a second foul on Goebel as the first toss in and out for the senior.
Special moment, these little guys underneath the basket for Stryker. They think they're affecting the free throws. They're doing a great job of trying to get rowdy.
Cotterman is able to focus and knock down the second one.
There it is. My man just kicked the basketball. So that went through. I don't want it.
Makes it lopsided. Stryker up 42-29 as we reach the halfway mark of this third quarter. Good lob inside. There's the extra pass. 3-ball on the way. That one hits off the side of the iron. Ball's going to get saved to Goebel. Stryker gets second opportunity.
Yeah, another offensive rebound and opportunity here for Stryker.
Anna Donovan's pass is partially deflected. 3 barely grazes the iron. Yet another offensive rebound. Stryker with the third look. Here's the lob inside. And we will see Anna Donovan go to the free throw line.
Now look at the spacing again, though. When the help finally comes over, it's too late. There's going to be a foul because exquisite spacing by Coach Connor Roofer's team.
First toss, no good for the 5'9" sophomore as she gets some words of encouragement from her teammates.
Now how about this decision right here, Randy? Coming back with Jocelyn Painter with her 3 fouls. Coach Clinton Ebright says, you know what? We can't wait around anymore. We got to make a move.
So Anna Donovan will split the pair. That's her first point of the afternoon. But she's got to come in because Kaylee Allison picked up her 3rd foul.
You're North Baltimore. Just chip away at this. Get it inside of 10 before the end of the quarter.
Pass is going to be taken away, and foul's going to go on Lacey Allison.
Trying to feed it to Allison. You see the help side. That was Allie Roofer that came and got a piece of it, and then the foul's going to be committed by Allison.
Well, the officials have walked down, and the scoreboard was quicker than the officials were, so that is just the 4th team foul. The officials believe that the number on the board hadn't changed yet. So they've begun the process to walk over to start the bonus free throws.
And North Baltimore now going to pick up full court.
No one's going to pick up on the dribbler. So Allie Roofer able to bring it into the front court. Here's Anna Donovan. Steps through, the extra pass. Baseline shot is no good. Rebound's fought for. Yet another offensive rebound pulled down by Stryker.
Oh, they have just been outstanding on the offensive glass.
There's Roofer over the top to Goebel. Now Freilich at the wing looking for somewhere. Stryker trying to shorten this game with the double-digit lead. Freilich didn't like, they wanted to go inside. Hannah Donovan didn't like anything. And now foul is going to be called. This is going to go on Benedict.
But again, the spacing of Stryker puts that North Baltimore defense in a bind. And when it's out front and there's contact, everybody in the gymnasium can see it. Easy for the official to call.
That is the 5th team foul on North Baltimore, so that will lead to free throws as Abby Oberlin able to knock down the first one. Second one is airborne. That one is good.
It was Abby Oberlin that got this Stryker team off to such a great start. And they've continued that momentum.
Oberlin's up to 8. Here's a deflection. This one has to go back into the backcourt. Lacey Allison able to get it. Kaylee, give this one, goes to the wing for Benedict. Benedict trying to dribble out of trouble. She's got a defender right in her face. Now Lacey Allison over a double team, can't get it to go. Painter went up and over to get the rebound. Now we've got a whistle and a foul. Stryker bench a little upset with this one.
Now Oberlin's going to get called for the foul, but how about the tenacity in which she ripped that away?
It's the fifth foul this quarter on Stryker. So North Baltimore will get the opportunity to shoot a couple of free throws. So Jocelyn Payton has been held scoreless so far. Goes to the line for two. First one is good.
And Painter had been saddled with foul trouble here today. And normally a rock-solid part of what North Baltimore does, 5 points and 5 rebounds.
By the way, you like the pink shoes she's rocking.
How can you not?
Second one's no good. Stryker's got the rebound. Now Painter ends up hitting the deck. A little slow to get up. There's been contact all over the place, but every possession. Freilich tried to go baseline, but she's cut off. And here's Anna Donovan. Spins, gets the kick out back to Goebel. Stryker's going to try to run as much time off this third quarter clock as they can.
North Baltimore now going to go out and extend.
Goebel up top. Had it poked away. Ball's loose on the floor. We'll get a held ball. This one's going to stay with Stryker.
A dangerous pass by Stryker, but they've been the first one on the floor all afternoon. And they're going to get a held ball out of it. Randy, been impressive, the activity of Stryker. When there's a loose ball, they are first one diving every single time.
Stryker able to get the inbound in. It's going to be poked away. As Allison will get the steal, and Oberlin's going to be called for the foul.
This is a tough one because it beats all the officials down the floor. So you have to anticipate a little bit if you're an official. And you see the official on the top of the camera anticipates that foul by Oberlin.
So Lacey Allison at the line will knock down her first free throw.
Does it right in front of the 4 Stryker fans trying to get in her mind.
Surprised it has grown a little bit. Some girls a couple rows back.
No kick into the basketball this time, though.
Our media friend trying to work in between them, I'm sure absolutely loves it. 45-32, under a minute left to go in the third. Another ball poked away. Goebel's got to go into the backcourt. Now we'll get a whistle and a foul. And that's going to be the 4th, I believe, on Kaylee Allison. And that is the case.
They're going to come back with Aubrey Cotterman. Look, when you're down by 13, there aren't a lot of good decisions, right? And then when you get foul trouble on top of it, Clinton Ebright has got a world of hurt he's got to navigate.
First toss off the front of the iron for Goebel. She'll get one more.
52% free throw shooter on the year. Stryker, I believe, had the best free throw shooting half they had all year in that first half.
Goebel's able to get the second one. This is Lacey Allison from deep. Can't get it to go. Rebound's grabbed in the corner by Stryker. Oberlin gets it, and we'll get a double dribble.
Abby Oberlin hasn't made too many mistakes tonight. This afternoon, she's been fantastic. That time, though, just got that free hand on it. Good call by the official. Now a little bit of glimmer of life here at the end of this third quarter for North Baltimore.
Tigers go for a corner three. That one's going to be a little too strong. Putback doesn't go. Rebound still fought for. Tigers will get a third opportunity. But this one, unfortunately, is going to be thrown into the backcourt. Officials are going to say it was deflected. Stryker was going to let it go. Instead, North Baltimore gets another chance. Here's Lacey Allison behind the back. Multiple defenders on her. Three ball. Doesn't go, and that's how the quarter will end. As the shooter's going to end up in a seated position. Some fans not happy with the call.
This is back on the deflection, and Allison even called us that it was deflected. Relax, everybody. We got it. And she's going to work the right-hand side. Really good defense to get the ball out of her hand. Kicked it over to Avery Benedict, who was clobbered. But the official said it came after the shot. She was able to land free. It was a box out, so therefore no 3 free throws for North Baltimore.
So 46-32 will be our score heading into the fourth quarter. We'll have it for you next year on NW Ohio Live. (46-32). Stryker will carry the lead into our fourth and final quarter. The winner again is going to move on to play in the regional Tuesday night. Bluffton University will get either Miller City or Macomb. And see if maybe we can get an update on that game at some point here in this fourth and final quarter.
That Miller City team is a tough task, but you're worried about today. Advance and move on.
Lacey Allison able to step back, can't quite get free. Oh, jumping for the basketball, Smith. He's going to go over to Cotterman. Working around Trout, now back to Allison. It's Stryker faithful making noise for their defense. What a job they've done today. And they're going to come up with another steal, and we're going to get a push and a foul on Lacey Allison.
Grace Freilich in the first half just ate up North Baltimore in the key, this time on the perimeter with a tremendous D.
Stryker will inbound. That's going to be the third foul whistled on Allison.
And every play that goes Stryker's way, that blue and white wave continues to get louder and louder.
As Reese Creighton from the corner. This one back up top, and Allison's going to pick up her fourth foul.
I think our good friend Bill Raftery would say a little nickel dimer out front. That's a tough call for your fourth one. And North Baltimore just got to keep playing.
Officials will wait for the substitution to come. There's Creighton in the corner on 2 quick fouls. Goebel at the wing with it now. See how patient Stryker is on offense.
Yeah, always a tough decision, isn't it? You want to be patient enough, but you want to be too patient where all of a sudden you ruin any offensive rhythm.
Good kick into the corner. 3 ball on the way is too strong. Rebound ends up into the hands of Aubrey Cotterman. We'll get a whistle and a foul. The Stryker's cheering, and we'll see what this is all about.
It's going to be an elbow. Watch the work on the rebound. Cotterman gets the rebound, but boom, right there. The shades of Randy Savage, Macho Man against Hulk Hogan, WrestleMania 5 right there.
And they've called an intentional foul. Fourth whistle of the afternoon on Aubrey Cotterman. And so Aubrey Clemens of Stryker will go to the line.
And another view of it. A battle for it. Cotterman gets it and then, right on the side of the head. Anything above the shoulder area, the neck and head, and the officials are always really wary of that.
Stryker will get the basketball as well. 15-point lead for the Lady Panthers, 6:42 to go. Inbound into Freilich. Freilich's going to set the offense. Here is Oberlin. Oberlin get it saved by Goebel. The kick out to Creighton. Back to Freilich. Freilich Has the lane open. Now Goebel from the free throw line, in and out. And the rebound is grabbed by North Baltimore. Tigers in a hurry. So Lacey Allison comes to a stop. Her pass is deflected. She's able to get it back. Allison gets a screen, a good switch. And now we'll get a stoppage.
Here comes the screen. Allison. And then as they're running through, it's going to be the hold. A good call by the official. And this has not been a game for the wary, Randy. You better be physical here today.
So fouls on Freilich, her first, team's first of the quarter. North Baltimore will hang on to it. Tigers have it down 15. 5:45 to go. Kaylee Allison nearly lost the dribble, looking for Lacey. She's got it in the corner. Skip pass over the top, good pass and a good score for Cotterman. And we are going to have ourselves a quick timeout here with 5.5 minutes to play as North Baltimore is going to use its final 30-second timeout of the contest. Our game today is brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractors serving our community and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more. We're also brought to you by American Property Preservation, assisting homeowners and businesses to maintain and improve their properties. Includes excavating, concrete, doors, windows, siding, roofing, and decks. They have 40 years of experience, do high-quality work at fair prices. Call American Property Preservation, 574-376-5971.
47-34, still a ton of time left in this game. And Cotterman with that big basket needed that mentally after the tough foul on the other end. And North Baltimore, remember, they can score in a hurry.
Just got to get the basketball away from Stryker. Lady Panthers. Here's Donovan, gives it back up to the wing for Clemens. Aubrey draws the double, is able to get rid of the basketball. Goes into the opposite corner. Now the lob up top, Anna Donovan able to take one dribble, gets the look.
I love the fact that Donovan improved the shot, used a power dribble, and we're going to have a whistle.
Looks like a spot on the floor. There's a little perspiration.
Another great find by Abby Oberlin that time. Abby Oberlin, her game has been on point.
It's just under 5 minutes to play. It looks like everything is taken care of there. Lacey Allison trying to find somewhere to go with the basketball. Was open momentarily, cutting through the lane. Scaling with it under the basket, reverse layup a little too high off the window. Another rebound for Stryker.
Had a little more time than she thought, didn't she?
I think so. Aubrey Clemens will give this one to the wing for Grace Freilich. Freilich had it poked away. It's going to stay Stryker ball. North Baltimore will take any opportunity they can, a little offense for defense, navigating some foul trouble. 8 girls total in their program. Having the success that they have had. The champions of the Northwest Central Conference coming in at 21-3. Anna Donovan to the kick out. Back to Freilich. Freilich on her way to the basket with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Rebound for North Baltimore. Come the Tigers. Allison switches, hands in the lane, and scores.
Oh, the toughness. Fantastic stuff by Allison. Back to 13. Tigers won't go away.
Freilich holds high. Wants to go baseline. Cut off. Gives behind her. 3 ball on the way. That hits the heel of the iron. Following your shot and scoring for Abby Oberlin.
Abby Oberlin started it. She's going to finish it for Stryker. Absolutely amazing stuff by Abby Oberlin here today.
Gives her 10 in the afternoon. Allison's runner in the lane is no good. Rebound's fought for. Allison will get it back. Going to wave off any shot attempt. There is a foul on the rebound.
Working on this weak side, Allison just takes it away. And just muscles her way into a made basketball. They're going to say a foul on the floor first.
We're going to call Abby Oberlin for running into Lacey Allison.
That's a great description, isn't it? That's exactly what it was. You were just in the way.
It's foul number 3 for Oberlin. It's going to be the second of the quarter whistle against the Lady Panthers. On North Baltimore, trouble in the inbound. They're going to use up all the 5 seconds. Straight on 3 off the inbounds, no good. And the rebound grabbed by Aubrey Clemens. Clemens able to bring it into the front court. Straddled the timeline, but is able to get across. Now here's Grace Freilich. Freilich pivoted into trouble, and she's going to get bailed out. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to go on Paintner. This is going to be her 4th.
Early in this game, still with 2:54 left, but I like the idea. North Baltimore, don't let Stryker just let the clock tick away with the ball in their possession. Take some chances, see if you can get some steals. You need all the time you can get to get back in this one.
Inbound comes in to Anna Donovan, who's going to send it back out to Goebel. Coach Ebright imploring his girls come up to the perimeter, and how about the bucket there out of the freshman Chloe Goebel.
Connor Rufer, when she looks back at the shot chart for her ladies, going to be very impressed. All the number of makes from 5 feet and in.
They go inside. Goebel's going to get the block. She stands toe-to-toe with Paintner. Now a kick into the corner. Goebel's going to turn down the 3. Stryker wants to run some more time off the clock. Anna Donovan with the kick out. Goebel again turns it down.
The freshman playing like a veteran. Bypassed 2 3 balls to let this clock continue to run.
Now it looks like North Baltimore is going to chase a little bit. They do get the turnover. A little bump after, and we'll get a foul, and this one's going to go on Grace Freilich.
I know the Stryker people don't want to hear this. Kind of a blessing on that foul because it was going to be an open floor opportunity for North Baltimore, and chances are it was going to result in an easy 2.
It's going to be the second on Freilich. Coach Rufer had to get a little vocal, trying to get the officials' attention. She wants to use one of her full timeouts remaining. So, with the stoppage, we can tell you that our game today is brought to you by Precision Ag Services. They provide agronomic consulting from Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana. 35 years of industry experience. Call Josh Beaverson at 419-490-8129 or visit useprecisionag.com for more information. We're also brought to you by Laramie & Sons Sports Cards, Collectibles, and Supplies in Holland, Rossford, and Temperance, Michigan. Don't forget about game nights in Rossford, including Pokemon on Thursdays, Magic the Gathering on Fridays. For the latest updates, follow Laramie & Sons Sports Cards, Collectibles, and Supplies on Facebook. And we're brought to you by the Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. Main Stop supports local athletes. Don't forget about Thirsty Thursdays, coffee, cappuccino, fountain pops, only 79 cents all day long. Use Marathon Rewards in any Main Stop. Get at least a nickel off of every gallon purchase. And as always, Main Stop is the best stop. 53-36. I also feel confident that, we should mention that should Stryker hang on to this lead, Miles and I will be selecting a Spangler Candy World Sweet Player of the Game.
A lot of great choices that we have to pick from.
It's Allison from 3, hand in her face, buries it. And now North Baltimore is going to use a timeout.
Stryker coaches got off the bench and automatically asked, how? How did we allow that?
Do you think maybe that came up in the last timeout?
It'll drive you nuts, won't it? I mean, anytime you leave Allison free for a 3, she's going to deliver.
So 53-39, Stryker out in front with 1:50 to go. As try to navigate social media to see if we can get an update on a lot of the other girls basketball district championship games currently being played.
Well, we talk about this all the time in closing moments, Randy. You might have heard me say this in the past, but if you're Connor Roofer, you just tell your ladies, we take care of the basketball, we make our free throws. We're going to be cutting some nets down, right? That's what you have to do when you have the lead. No great comeback is never helped with made free throws. You always need those missed free throws on a great comeback.
So last report, the district championship game at Elida at the half. Miller City is leading Macomb 37-23. Stryker able to get the inbound in. And they'll bring it into the front court. North Baltimore's got to be careful with the foul trouble. Goebel, pass for her in the corner is going to be knocked away. Stryker will inbound. Panthers are going to make a change as well. As you see Reese Creighton coming back into the lineup.
I like it. Get another senior on the floor in Creighton. A little bit of a tough spot here to inbound it for Stryker.
Inbound's going to be taken away. So Lacey Allison with the steal, and she's going to draw the foul and have to earn them from the free throw line.
Yeah, watch Scott Nuris, the official, down here by the scoreboard. He's going to be hustling down, gets himself in a good position to see that foul.
So here's Lacey Allison at the line with 1.5 minutes to go. First toss is good. Guys are still working hard trying to make every free throw difficult.
My guy down there in the hat, throwing up the Hulk Hogan flex muscles. He's fantastic.
Lacey Allison able to get both free throws, and now there's a ball out of bounds. Stryker's going to turn it over.
And a great job of anticipation by Trout. Got herself in position to draw that turnover. And just when you think this one is going to go Stryker's way, don't look now, but it's down to 12 and 1:28 left.
Stryker's going to use a timeout, so we'll give you a quick reset here. Both teams with 14 fouls, so foul either way, put the opposing team in the bonus. And I have on my score sheet 1 full timeout remaining for each team as well, which appears to be what the scoreboard says.
Now, don't be surprised if both those timeouts are used. Both teams, both coaches doing a great job of strategizing in this one.
Spent all that time doing all those reads, and now I'm out. No more to do.
Well, you've done a great job. I don't know how you're able to navigate all that, especially with Ken Reeker just yelling in your ear
I know,
nonstop.
I know.
What an atmosphere this has been.
So 53-41. So again, if Stryker manages to win, Miles and I will be selecting Spangler Candy World's Sweet Player of the Game. And not only will that player get, obviously, the district championship trophy that the Northwest District Board has to give them, but more importantly, they'll get time with Miles on the floor and go home with the NW Ohio Live game ball.
Not just the ball, buddy. They're getting the belt today.
And the belt. I forgot about the championship belt. Here's Allison high off the window. Doesn't go, but she's going to go to the free throw line.
A little bit of a late call by the officials, but it's the right call. And Allison gets to the free throw line. North Baltimore going to be able to chip into this lead without any time coming off the clock.
Free throw attempt is good. So North Baltimore's in the bonus, so every Stryker foul will send them to the line with 1:17 to go. She'll get both tosses. It's 9 free throws tonight for Lacey Allison. Oh yeah, 4 twos, 4 threes as well.
She's been outstanding, but Stryker's done a great job of making her work hard.
Here's Goebel, double teamed, able to get rid of the basketball. It's it out. Oberlin falls down. There's Freilich. Freilich's going to be fouled just under a minute to play.
You love players that love big moments, and you can tell Grace Freilich was not afraid to come get that basketball.
So that is going to be it for Kaylee Allison. She's going to foul out with just 2 points this afternoon. And it's going to send the senior Grace Freilich to the line. First one is good. One more toss coming here.
I like how she collects herself behind the free throw line and steps forward.
It works. It's 5 made free throws for her today. Leads back to a dozen. Allison gives this one to the wing. 3 is going to be short for Benedict. Stryker's got the miss. Got to get it across the timeline. A little pressure there, bump and a foul. This one's going to go on Leah Trout. Stryker fans starting to feel it. Aubrey Clemens will go to the line. 39 seconds to go. Her toss is good. Second one off the iron, but we're going to get a foul. Foul's going to go on the rebound. They're going to get Paytner for extending the arm, trying to come in on the box out. Before we get any free throws, Stryker is going to use its final timeout with 39 seconds left. So a 13-point lead here. We're going to take a look at this one more time. See 12 in the bottom. Officials going to say that was a little malicious intent in that arm extended. Stryker appears to be on their way to the regional tournament. They'll head to Bluffton. Stryker not wasting any time in that huddle. Officials getting together. Was no horn yet. Now there's a horn. So Grace Freilich at the line. First toss doesn't quite go for her. One more free throw coming. This one is on the way, gets it. Lacey Allison will put up a 3. That one's going to be off the mark. Rebound goes to Stryker. See what North Baltimore elects to do here with 30 seconds to go. Still apply a little bit of pressure. Trying to come up with one more steal. Now Allison's going to rip it away. Now bump it midcourt. Oh, frustration boiling over for each of these teams. Abby Oberlin's going to pick up the foul on Stryker. That's going to be her 4th. It's going to send Allison to the line, shoot a couple of free throws with 15.7 to go. And this one is good. So one more free throw coming is now the seniors for North Baltimore getting some love from their coaches coming out. Allison will get both free throws. Stryker get across the timeline with 9 seconds left. North Baltimore still going to apply some pressure. Don't look to foul, but not going to make anything easy for the Lady Panthers as the horn sounds. And Stryker will head back to the regional tournament as the Lady Panthers have knocked off North Baltimore this afternoon, 57-45. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to head down to the floor. Miles is going to catch up with our Spangler Candy World Sweet Player of the Game when we return. Our final this afternoon, 57-45. Stryker comes away with a win over North Baltimore. Lady Panthers advancing on to the regional. Part of that is the play this afternoon. Grace Freilich, she is our Spangler Candy World Sweet Player of the Game. She's got the championship belt.
Every champ deserves a championship belt. There it is right there. Grace, some of the emotions you're feeling right now.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so happy for our team. We really worked together and just trusted each other, trusting our coaches. It's just all excitement from here.
This was a really good North Baltimore team. Firepower everywhere. How are you guys able to slow them down?
Yeah, we were really ready for pressure and help side, just knowing that we could trust each other on that. If we got beat because we didn't want number 2 to shoot 3, we knew that we would stop her on the drive, and so that was really helpful.
How important were all these people in the blue and white here to support you guys here today?
Oh, it was so impactful. It's so helpful just knowing that we have a community that supports us. It's really amazing.
Congratulations. Go cut that net down. You deserve it. Randy, how spectacular was she here today?
A huge play in both ends of the floor as Stryker will have to wait as North Baltimore is going to get all their district runner-up awards before that Stryker can begin to celebrate. So it's a win for the Lady Panthers of Stryker. They're off to the regional again. They're going to play Tuesday night at Bluffton University. Last we heard, Miller City had a double-digit lead over Macomb, so we'll see if that holds up. But at any rate, Stryker is off to the regional. That's going to wrap it up for us today here from the Thunderdome. We want to thank everyone for making our day possible. Starts with Ken Reeker and all the work he does at Stryker. They can't wait to get theirs awards. I want to thank Curtis for the work that he's done on the camera, not only today but all season with us. And, of course, Alan Gladio, the fine staff here at Archbold, always welcome us in each and every time we visit the Thunderdome. So it's a 12-point win for Stryker. Panthers head to the regional. For my partner Miles Holliday and our entire NW Ohio Live crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.